If we walk past any major construction site in the GTA today, and you will see cranes moving and concrete being poured. It looks like business as usual, but behind the scenes something is broken. The Building Industry and Land Development Association, or BILD, just issued a warning that should send shivers through every household in Ontario. 100,000 jobs are officially at risk. This isn't just a bad math for real estate. We are standing on the edge of what experts are calling the construction cliff. Today we're breaking down why the work is about to dry up, who is actually on the chopping block, and the fantastic option being proposed to save the industry. To understand this crisis, you have to look at the numbers from 2025. It wasn't just a slow year, it was a record-shattering disaster. In 2025, only about 5,300 new homes were sold in the entire GTA. To put that into perspective, that is an 81% drop from the 10-year average. You have to go back 45 years, all the way in the early 1980s, to find a year this bad. Why did this happen? It's a perfect storm. Interest rates stayed up too high for a longer time than expected, and affordability became a ghost. When a standard condo that costs $1 million and the math doesn't work for any investor or family, they stop buying. And when they stop buying, the pipeline just breaks. This is the part most people miss. Construction is a lagging industry. The workers you see on site today are working on units that were sold way in 2022 or 2023, but developers didn't build on hope. They needed a pre-sale to get bank financing. If they didn't sell 70 to 80% of the building, the bank won't release the funds to start digging. Because the sales evaporated in 2025, projects are being canceled or paused indefinitely. They are currently finishing only the old work, but there's nothing on the queue to replace it. When these current towers top out in late 2026, thousands of workers will have nowhere to go. We're talking about 100,000 people. That's enough to fill the Rogers Center twice over. Half of these 50,000 people are direct jobs. These are the boots on the ground carpenters, electricians, crane operators, and site supers. When these sites close, the paycheck completely stops. But the other 50,000 are indirect and induced jobs. Think about the architects, the engineers who designed the building, the lawyers who closed the deals, the factory workers in Hamilton making the steel, or the lumberyard staff in Northern Ontario, even the local deli near the job site that sells 200 sandwiches a day to hungry crews. They are part of this construction ecosystem. When the pipeline stops, the ripple effects hit the entire Ontario economy. So how do we fix it? BILD is calling for a massive policy shift to remove the HST on all new homes. Right now, taxes and government fees can make up nearly 25% of a cost of a new home. On a $1 million home, that's $250,000 going straight to the government before a single break is even laid. BILD argues that removing the HST, you immediately lower the barrier for entry. It brings buyers back, that which allows projects to get financed, which keeps the 100,000 people employed. The government, however, is hesitant. They are relying on the tax revenue. But the industry counter-argument is simple. 13% of zero sales is $0. In my opinion, removing the HST only helps investors and corporations. If you want to buy a new home because it would be your primary residence, there is no HST. HST gets applied only if the property is an investment. What about the middle class? How about removing the land transfer tax? That will help everyone. What we really need is full-time, good-paying jobs to afford a place to live and put food on the table. Until we or the government figure that out, we are stuck. We are at a crossroad. Ontario has a goal to build 1.5 million homes, but right now we are heading towards a standstill. If the workers leave the industry or move to a completely different province, we won't have the capacity to build even if the economy recovers. What do you think? Should the government scrap the HST to save these 100,000 jobs, or is this just a developer's bailout? Let me know in the comments below. If you are thinking of buying or selling real estate in the GTA, please give me a call. My information is attached below. If you have found this information helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button for more deep dives into real estate. Until next time, see you soon.